Hoops Report. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Hoops Report for this video. We got, here's what winning the 2024 championship would mean for each contender. You know what I'm saying? I see off this first clip, we got my 2015 Golden State Warriors. You know what I'm saying? It's such a beautiful moment. My Warriors better be in this list as well. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know people don't really think we're contenders, but we are still in that list of people who are contenders. You know what I mean? Like, these young teams, of course, you got to put them in there, but you have to respect the Warriors, the Lakers, some of the OG teams you have to respect. At the end of the day, the seedings really don't mean nothing for some of these older teams, like the Warriors, the Lakers, you know what I'm saying, etc. Teams like in the East too. It don't really matter. I mean, the East is kind of open, but it don't really matter like that just because in the regular season, these niggas are getting old, bro. It's a generation that's changing. These niggas are not going to have, you know what I'm saying, the firepower to go crazy every single night in the regular season. But when that playoff time come, bro, I promise you, these young teams ain't going to be real. We all know this. Anybody who actually watches the NBA, bro, you know this. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, one of these old teams might get knocked off, but we know this. We know what the result is going to be. But let's get straight into this video, man. Let's see what it would mean for each contender.
Ever thought about how an NBA championship can change the fate of a team forever?
The dream season is now
so
complete. The Golden State Warriors are the 2015 NBA champions.
Having tracked the journey of this season's top contenders, I've pieced together what winning the championship would mean for each organization.
Right. The long wait has ended after a half-century. The Milwaukee Bucks are NBA
Let's see what you got to say about a lot of these franchises.
Which team stands to gain the most from winning the 2024 NBA championship? How can a championship affect the current legacies of superstars? And how will the outcome of this year's championship potentially shape the future of the NBA?
Grab y'all's popcorn.
It's over. At last, the long wait is over.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're entering the final stretch of the 2024 regular season and about to step into another exhilarating chapter of NBA history. So buckle up your seatbelts, keep your eyes out in front of you, and most importantly, don't blink. It's going to be a wild ride, but trust me when I say, you definitely don't want to miss this. It's going to be a wild ride, but trust me when I say, you definitely don't want to miss this for anything. I'll begin my analysis for the lower ranks of each conference, gradually working my way up to the top tier teams.
So you do got the Warriors in this.
Kicking off with the Atlanta Hawks, who are presently at the lower end of the playoff contender spectrum in the Eastern Conference. Securing a championship would mark their first since the era when Bob Pettit spearheaded the then St. Louis Hawks to victory against Bill Russell Celtics in 1958.
Time runs out, and the championship goes to the Hawks, 110 to 109.
It would also vindicate the controversial draft day deal that saw Luka Doncic traded for Trae Young, the team's current superstar. But it could also propel Young into the conversation as the franchise's greatest player, positioning him alongside Atlanta Hawks legends like Bob Pettit and Dominic Wilkins.
But it's never going to happen. He's going to the Spurs.
Moving on to the Chicago Bulls, who, similar to the Hawks, find themselves near the bottom of the playoff race in the Eastern Conference. Them clinching a championship would be the greatest anomaly in NBA history. A team nearly at the point of disbanding.
Haven't done shit since Jordan. You know what I'm saying? The Pippen. You know what I'm saying? Haven't done shit since, bro. Like, that shit crazy. Since Jerry Krause too, man. Like,
only to secure the ultimate victory. Such a win would be monumental for the city, marking
make sure this quality straight.
The first championship since Michael Jordan's iconic game-winning shot in Game 6 of the 1998 Finals.
That shit still gets me to this day, man. To this day, that move still get me.
Furthermore, this achievement could elevate DeMar DeRozan to being considered arguably the second greatest player in.
Welcome to Flatiron School. This is where you learn how to.
Bro, we ain't going to Flatiron School, bro. We ain't going there.
Nice. Turning our focus now to the 76ers. After years of ridicule in the NBA due to their strategy of tanking in order to acquire top draft picks, winning a championship would ultimately give them the last laugh. Such a triumph would also enshrine Joel Embiid into NBA history, transforming his narrative as a player who excels only in the regular season to being considered the best player on the planet. For the franchise, the victory would be a massive achievement, marking their first championship since 1983 when Moses Malone and Dr. J led a sweep against Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and Magic Johnson.
The Philadelphia 76ers, Maurice Cheeks, quiet, knows they're going to be the world champions, folks.
Next in line is the team from South Beach.
Let me make sure my mic straight. Hold on, y'all. All right, we back, y'all. We straight. Got the mic fixed.
Should the Heat clinch another championship, Jimmy Butler would have made good on his promise to deliver the Larry O'Brien Trophy to Miami, solidifying his status as the NBA's most baddest man today. I mean, over the last few years, Butler has been relentless, leading a team of undrafted players to the pinnacle of basketball competition without a word of complaint.
That's crazy, bro. We really not even talking about it. I know he lost and all, but like Jimmy really been to the finals twice, ain't win once. That shit kind of crazy. Now, obviously, he went against Brown and AD. We knew he wasn't going to beat them, but, like, damn. They ain't beat the Nuggets either? Shit. That's how you know the Nuggets were just that good, bro. Because this nigga Jimmy would really beat anybody in the West besides maybe Curry and LeBron. Clearly the Denver Nuggets. You know what I'm saying? It's just crazy, bro. That nigga really been to the finals twice.
A championship would be their first since the era of the Big Three, Wade, LeBron, and Bosh, who once dominated the Eastern Conference, bringing the franchise its 4th championship title.
It's back-to-back titles for the Heat. The 2013 NBA Championship.
Bro, since 2013.
Following the Miami Heat are the Indiana Pacers, who stand out as one of the 10 existing NBA teams yet to bring home a championship. Should the Pacers bring home Larry this season, Tyrese Halliburton would not only surpass Reggie Miller as the franchise's premier player, but also exact his ultimate revenge on the Kings for trading him away. Furthermore, his status in the league would soar, potentially positioning him as the face of the NBA among the rising stars.
Clinging to a 5-point lead. Halliburton tries another three. Bang!
Following
and
he's
not even fully healthy.
Is another team yet to secure the Larry O'Brien Trophy. Capturing their first would be a classic embodiment of third time's the charm, reflecting their history of reaching the finals twice without clinching the title.
It ain't easy to win a chip, though.
The initial finals appearance in 1995 ended with Shaquille O'Neal's team being outplayed by Hakeem Olajuwon's, and their second attempt in 2009 saw Dwight Howard's squad fall to Kobe Bryant's team.
Rest in peace, Kobe. And
winning the championship in 2024 would be a significant milestone for the organization. Additionally, should Paolo Banchero be named Finals MVP, he would become the second youngest player to achieve this feat, second only to Magic Johnson.
Sheesh. Damn, he only 21?
He'll go to work. Step back.
Nigga, was that not a travel?
He'll go to work. Step back. Over.
I don't know. Y'all let me know, bro. That left foot definitely looked like it was moving.
His rise could also draw comparisons to Patrick Mahomes of the NFL, given the occasional mix-up between the two by fans and commentators alike.
The real focus.
Okay, it's not Patrick. That's why he ignored me in the beginning. But what is your name, sir?
Paolo Banchero.
Right, okay. Well, I thought I was talking to somebody
What's this
else.
comparison right
so
now?
I'm sorry about that.
Nigga thought he was Patrick Mahomes?
Whatever.
Next in line are the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Fuck?
Their previous championship victory was a historic comeback led by LeBron James and Kyrie Irving, who lifted the team from a daunting 3-1 deficit to triumph over what was the best regular season team in NBA history. A feat that I don't think can ever be matched.
Seconds. It's over. It's over. Cleveland is a city of champions once again.
Can we please stop talking about this?
Yet, clinching the title this year would catapult Donovan Mitchell into the ranks of the elite. Often praised for his regular season performances, securing a championship would not only boost his reputation, but also position him as the premier guard in modern basketball. This could very well make him the closest player to Dwayne Wade since Wade himself.
Bro, stop with these comparisons. Damn, let the nigga be his own person.
If they imagine to win it all this year,
Mark
Cuban would become notoriously known.
Producers, if you struggle finding sounds and samples that
he would never be D-Wade, bro. And that's no hate to, you know what I'm saying, my nigga Donovan Mitchell, bro. He's his own player, though. You know what I'm saying? We just got to stop comparing these players to some of these greats, you feel me? Like, we just got to stop.
His history of letting go of elite guards without any compensation. The first being Steve Nash's departure in the summer of 2004, and then again with Jalen Brunson leaving in the summer of 2022. A championship would not only transform Jalen Brunson into one of the NBA's most inspiring underdog stories, but also ignite an explosion in New York City, as it would be their first title since 1973, when Walt Frazier and Willis Reed led the Big Apple to victory against the seasoned duo of Jerry West and Wilt Chamberlain.
Having some fun, but they inbound it, the clock goes, and the game is over. And
damn, this quality is crazy.
Also, a Knicks victory would mean enduring Stephen A. Smith's nonstop commentary.
Oh, yeah, it'd be over.
A situation not many of us would find particularly enjoyable.
They're not
Turning our
close,
attention
though.
to the Milwaukee Bucks, a victory from them would remove Damian Lillard from the notorious list of greatest players to never win a ring.
The Knicks are third in the West? I mean, I said West, the East.
While the city and the Bucks organization aren't exactly desperate for a championship, having celebrated one recently in 2021 thanks to Giannis Antetokounmpo, another win this year would significantly enhance Giannis's legacy. Should they secure the title again, Giannis could very well find himself on the cusp of being among the top 10 greatest players in basketball history.
Off of 2 rings.
Including the Eastern Conference with the Boston Celtics, winning a championship this year would be historic, propelling them past the Lakers to become the franchise with the most championships at 18. A step up from their 17th one in 2008 when Paul Pierce and the Big Three triumphed over Kobe Bryant and the Lakers in 6 games.
Number 17, soon to be raised to the rafters.
I ain't a fan of the Celtics.
This victory would
Niggas
also
had
be
opportunity
a
in
significant milestone
2022.
for Jason Tatum, lifting the weight of near misses off his shoulders. In today's NBA, Tatum stands out as the definition of a player who has time and time again come close to winning it all without actually winning anything. So, crossing the finish line this year would not only cement his status as the league's new marquee player,
but I definitely do see the Celtics getting to the finals again this year. You know what I'm saying? I don't really see a team in the East that can get in their way. You know what I'm saying? If anybody gets in the way of the Celtics getting to the finals, it's themselves. Same thing with last year. You know what I'm saying? I know we got to give the credit to the Heat, you know what I'm saying, for doing it, pulling it off. But I think, you know what I'm saying, the Celtics take themselves out of games. Same way we take ourselves out of games. You know what I'm saying? All Warriors fans will tell you that, bro. Teams don't really beat us. We beat ourselves. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like the same thing with the Celtics, bro. Them niggas shoot a whole lot of threes. They want to be just like us. So
dispel any lingering critiques of the Celtics' offensive strategies, particularly their alleged struggles in driving left. That wraps up the Eastern Conference. Shifting our focus to the Western Conference, it's a completely different
Here we go.
beast.
He's talking about us first.
While the East sees teams like Chicago and Atlanta in the 9th and 10th spots, the West has the Lakers and the Golden State Warriors occupying the same seeds.
Lakers aren't even there no more.
Despite their lower standings, both teams are perennial contenders, always posing a threat to take home the championship. Turning our focus first to the Golden State Warriors. Should they win it all again this season, Steph Curry would catapult into the debate as the greatest player of all time, who's not named Michael Jeffrey Jordan.
Gets the ball, puts up a three-pointer.
Go, bro. Like, come on. You cannot give that nigga no space, or that's what fucking happen,
Another
bro.
ring would also bring his
shout out my nigga Jay Willie Silly, bro. But this nigga been talking crazy on my nigga Curry, like, for no reason, bro. Talking about this nigga can't ISO, all this shit. Like, bro, the thing is, people gotta understand this about Curry. I'm gonna explain this now, so I don't gotta explain this shit in a video again. With Curry, he does not need to ISO. The whole Golden State Warriors success is not built off of Curry doing any type of ISOs. He can do it. Like, we all know this. If you watch basketball, we know Curry can do ISO moves. Beat niggas off the dribble, dance on niggas like if he want. You feel me? He can. That is not our offense. And that's the reason why we got fucking 4 championships. You feel me? Like, I ain't talking bad on no other organization, but that's why we have 4. You know what I'm saying? If Curry played ISO ball 24/7, bro, we probably only have 2. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can really thank this nigga for the screens. And like Draymond, you can thank these niggas if you're a Warriors fan. You know what I'm saying? If you support the Warriors, thank these niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like, even if you don't like them, like appreciate it. You feel me? Because we're not going to be able to see another team do this type shit. We're just not. Not with a shooter like Curry, Clay. Like, we're not, bro. We're not. And like I said, bro, this nigga can, like cross niggas, get to the lane. Like, he can do all that. Do all the Kyrie shit. It's not, he don't need to. That's the thing. I think that's what people need to understand. Curry don't need to do that shit. He don't. And people kind of forget, bro, when in his earlier stages, you know what I'm saying, the nigga was doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga used to cross people, dance people all the time, bro. He used to. He's also getting older. You feel me? So he can't do all that. Kyrie can still do it because that nigga is just like a god with handles and laying up and shit like that. But if Curry don't gotta do that, he's not gonna do that. It's just that simple, bro.
5, surpassing LeBron James by 1. This achievement would ignite serious offseason debates about Curry's precise standing among basketball legends. Furthermore, a championship victory could also boost Draymond Green's podcast, which has been lagging behind the ones hosted by Paul George and JJ Redick.
Damn.
All jokes aside, while the Warriors
it's all good though. I still watch Draymond's podcast.
Titles, having secured 4 in the last decade.
You gotta have way more guests on that shit. You gotta have way more guests on your shit. My bad, y'all. I'm gonna stop pausing. Then you gotta have way more guests on his, you know what I'm saying, his pod. It can't just be Draymond. Niggas not trying to just sit there and listen to Draymond all day. You know what I'm saying? I can because that's my team. Like, you know what I'm saying? I fuck with Draymond and all that, but motherfuckers can't, bro. You gotta start having guests.
Another win would increase their championship.
I'm gonna stop pausing, y'all.
This would further distance them from the Chicago Bulls, who remain at 6 titles. Moving on to the Los Angeles
Curry gonna
Lakers.
get 5 before he retires.
The Lakers, mirroring the Celtics,
he gonna tie
are
Magic
teed up
Johnson.
at 17 banners apiece. Securing just 1 more would catapult them to the pinnacle of NBA history. An additional championship would also award LeBron James.
So
his
LeBron.
fifth
LeBron's going to get one more before he
Although
retires.
this
I believe
still
so.
leaves him one short of Michael Jordan when combined with his other achievements, including being the NBA's all-time leading scorer. It would intensify the debate about the greatest of all
Wait,
time.
hold on.
Being the NBA's all-time leading scorer.
Either I'm tweaking, or this nigga LeBron does not have 5 championships. LeBron does not have 5 championships. Oh, he does. I'm tweaking heavy right now. Heavy. I'm tweaking.
It would intensify
I'm
the debate
tweaking.
about the greatest of all time throughout the summer.
Wait, no. I'm not tweaking. Hoops Report, bro. What are you doing? He does not have 5 championships. He has 4. He's tied with the nigga Curry. He's tied with Curry, bro. Come on, bro.
Moreover, another title would serve as
The Glaze
an
is
illustrious
crazy.
finale to LeBron's career, the ultimate accolade. Winning a ring for each finger on one hand would not only affirm him as the best first overall draft pick in NBA history, but also a player who has surpassed every expectation set since his debut. Next in line are the Sacramento Kings.
My bad, y'all. Somebody mowing the lawn
A
outside.
championship win this year would be their first since the dawn of the NBA back in 1951, when they were the Rochester Royals and clinched victory against the New York Knicks in a grueling 7-game series under the leadership of Arnie Rison.
So the Kings win it.
Oh, you talking about the Kings?
Such a victory would also spark intense debates about the impact of coaching in the offseason. Considering the Kings haven't tasted playoff action in nearly 2 decades, Mike Brown's ability to orchestrate a turnaround within just 2 years, especially in an era of unprecedented talent, would be a testament not only to his coaching prowess, but to the importance of coaching. Following the Kings, we turn our attention to the Phoenix Suns. Should the Suns capture the grand prize, it would notably dispel the narrative surrounding Kevin Durant, that he can only secure titles alongside Steph Curry.
He can't do it without him. He can't. He hasn't proven it. He needs Steph.
For the franchise, this victory would be groundbreaking, marking their first championship ever. It would also signify overcoming past setbacks, including final losses in 1976 to the Celtics,
They've been close, though,
to the Bulls, and as recently as 2021 to the Milwaukee Bucks. Additionally, lifting up their first banner would validate the Suns' decision to trade for Kevin Durant, a move in which they invested heavily into. Next up, New Orleans Pelicans. A championship win this season for the Pelicans would mean that all the critics, myself included, would owe Zion Williamson an apology for the early season skepticism.
Bro, you still, and I said yesterday, and I'm going to take back what I said yesterday, that Zion loves basketball. No, he doesn't. Because when you love something, you do everything you can.
Y'all see the meme of Zion? I'm a winner. I want to win. Bro, that shit had me fucking dead, bro. It's just the way the nigga said it, bro. Like, hey, bro, I believe you, bro, but you gotta, you know what I'm saying? We gotta give him his credit, bro. He been keeping his weight. He been keeping his weight in check, bro.
You cherish it and you try to nurture it and you try to get it to grow.
I'm a winner.
Moreover, such a victory would represent a historic achievement for the franchise. Believe it or not, the Pelicans have not only never won a title, but have also never advanced beyond the second round since their inception in 2003. Following the Pelicans are the Dallas Mavericks.
The Mavs are in the fifth
Should Mark Cuban's
seed
team secure a
still?
championship this year, it would absolve him of any criticism for letting Jalen Brunson leave without compensation. More significantly, a win would solidify Luka Doncic's status as the best player in today's game, while Kyrie Irving would have the final say in the chaotic saga involving himself, Kevin Durant, James Harden, and Nets owner Joe Tsai. Moreover, a championship victory would rekindle the joy among Mavericks fans, reminiscent of their 2011 triumph when Dirk Nowitzki
Dallas
led the
deserves
team
a
past
chip,
Miami
another
Heat's Big
chip.
Three. This victory remains the franchise's sole championship since its foundation in 1980.
God damn.
The Dallas Mavericks are NBA champions. The first title in franchise history.
That nigga Dirk was out of
Following
there.
the Mavericks, we have the Clippers. Imagine, if the Clippers clinch the win, it would mark their first time in NBA history that they've outshined the Lakers, effectively breaking their long-standing
Let the
curse.
Clippers and the Lakers meet up
This
in the
victory
playoffs.
would not
The
only
Clippers
be
are beating them.
franchise's
They
first
are.
ever championship, but also serve as a fitting farewell to their years playing in the shadows of the Lakers. Additionally, a championship win would allow James Harden and Russell Westbrook to erase their names from the list of greatest players never to win a ring. Kawhi Leonard might also secure his third Finals MVP, sparking debates about his position among the league's all-time greats.
Bro, let that nigga
Next up
Kawhi
are the
get another one.
Minnesota Timberwolves. A championship would represent a monumental achievement for this franchise, which previously reached its apex during the postseason in 2004, with Kevin Garnett leading them to the Western Conference Finals. Also, throughout their history, the Timberwolves have been criticized for notable missteps, such as selecting two guards ahead of Steph Curry, who was drafted 7th.
Tripping.
Winning a championship would rewrite their story, offering a fresh narrative for the future. And perhaps most importantly, it would also firmly establish Anthony Edwards as the undisputed face of the NBA.
I wish we would have got
signifying the
bro,
dawn of a new
draft.
era dominated by the league's emerging young talents.
Edwards gets it.
Imagine if we had that. Oh
Following the
my
Timberwolves,
gosh.
we have the Denver Nuggets. Should the Nuggets secure another championship, it would lead to two significant developments. Firstly, Nikola Jokic is poised to solidify his status as one of the top 10 greatest players in basketball history.
He'll be closer because a lot of people. Damn, a lot of people got him in their top 15, but he'd be closer. I don't know if he's been top 10 yet. I just don't know.
With another MVP award within reach this season, he's aiming for a tally that includes 3 regular season MVPs.
Honestly, let me sit back and think about it. If this nigga gets another chip, bro, think about it. If this nigga gets another chip, because he also might get the regular season MVP. You know what I'm saying? He might get another regular season MVP. We all know the nigga gonna get the Finals MVP. Plus another chip in back-to-back years, back-to-back seasons getting. Oh yeah, this nigga actually might be top 10. I ain't gonna lie, I take it back. I take it all the way back.
2 Finals MVPs and the distinction of recording the highest player efficiency rating season ever witnessed in NBA history. An extraordinary set of achievements. Secondly, a championship for the Nuggets could signal the rise of a new dynasty. Achieving back-to-back championships with the core players in the prime of their careers would mark the beginning of a new chapter in the NBA, marking the era of the Joker. Concluding with the OKC Thunder, capturing the championship this year could be seen as the most remarkable rebuild in NBA history.
Oh God, it would.
Back in 2020, with CP3's arrival, SGA was only in his 2nd year, and within just a handful of years, the team would have assembled all the necessary pieces for a deep finals run. This achievement becomes even more impressive in light of their absence from the playoffs just the previous year. Winning the championship would mark only the 2nd in the franchise's history, the first occurring in 1979 when they were known as the Seattle Supersonics. This year, led by Gus Williams, they've triumphed over the Washington Bullets in 5 games.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let the celebration begin in Seattle.
As we step into the beginnings of the 2024 postseason, the scenarios laid out might seem far-fetched, but one undeniable truth stands, that one of these forecasts will become reality. History is crafted incrementally year by year, and as this year progresses, I'm eager to see which narrative will be inscribed forever in NBA history.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, bro. Who do y'all think gonna win the chip this year? Who do y'all think coming out the East and who do y'all think coming out the West? You know what I'm saying? I already did, you know what I'm saying? I already kind of gave my predictions. I said my team is gonna be coming out the West and we winning the chip. If that doesn't happen though, I got the Nuggets, honestly, out the West, and that's it. Probably winning the chip, and then I said I got the Celtics, you know what I'm saying? That's kind of my predictions. Regardless, you know what I'm saying, we better than all these teams. We just got to go to different teams to get to them. So that's just what it is, man. If y'all like this video, you know what I'm saying, like, comment, subscribe. Go subscribe to Hoops Report too, bro. He be dropping some fire content, man. I'll see you on the next one, man. I love y'all.